do we have self-control?
Okay.
I think that in terms of our friendship, I'm
insane.
Doing cocaine all the time. Hey bears, I'm Edwina.
I'm Hannah.
Today we are filming in a video about the assumptions you've made about us.
Some of them are really offensive. Yeah.
But first, please give this video a big thumbs up, and if you like what we're doing and we've helped you in some capacity, follow us on our website and check out our book.
You'll find a link to it on our website.
Paris.com. So, are you ready to see these assumptions?
Yeah.
I've read them, but Hannah has not. We'll start out nice and easy.
Yeah, let's start out like from nice to worse.
So the first, this came up a bunch. You drink a lot of coffee and we're coffee addicts.
I would say we're actually cafe addicts.
There's a difference.
Yesterday we went to 4 cafes.
We didn't even realize. We were like, oh, we didn't do much today. And then we were like, wait, we went to 4 different cafes. Like cafes are just like the greatest place to do things. Like you can work in them, you can just like reflect and like journal in them.
You can stay out of the rain in them.
Yeah, and then you can like meet your friends in them. And like, so we take advantage of like all of these versatile things that you can do in cafes.
We don't drink that much caffeine. I actually try and limit myself to 2 coffees in the morning, like first thing when I get up at like 11 AM, or 1, but at the moment 2, and then that's it. Whereas yesterday we drank like 4 espressos. But
yeah, I mean we can, because they spend so much time in cafes, we can, and they don't serve as much decaf in Europe or in France at least. I tend to drink more caffeine than I want, but optimally, ideally, I drink only 1 cup of coffee a day. And
then we switch over to wine.
And then we drink a lot of wine, yes. I mean, all that to say, I think this assumption is like, correct. Yeah, it's fair. That's a fair assumption. Because we also post about coffee like constantly.
We like finding new coffee shops. I would say that's probably our actual hobby.
Yeah, it's a hobby. Yeah. We can also talk about coffee for hours. Really hours. Hey, this is like the whole video is us talking about coffee.
Is anyone else this ridiculous?
The second assumption is that you don't plan on leaving Paris.
Yeah.
That's a funny assumption. I mean, like, yes, we're called Au Paris. Yeah. I think that we differ on this. Like, I personally would love to stay in Paris forever, obviously with visas and work and like life. I have different dreams as well that I plan on pursuing. Paris for me right now is like definitely where I want to be, and I really love it, and I'm really, really happy here. I wish she liked Paris as much as I did.
I lived in Paris for a year as an au pair, and after that year I was like, okay, I'm done, I've had my fill, I'm gonna go other places, but I always come back to visit Edwina. But I'm basically visiting you rather than Paris.
And you said the other day that it's always like really nostalgic when you come back.
Yeah, sure.
Do you plan on staying in Paris forever?
I don't plan on living in Paris again. But no, but I would move somewhere else in France, like to the south or somewhere warm.
Yeah, you love Montpellier.
I love Montpellier.
We lived in Montpellier together. I lived there for like 6 months, and then she came to visit me for 3 weeks and like fell in love with it. So I guess we could say we lived there together for a bit. Yeah.
I would say though, after exploring like big cities all the time and having lived in like 3 huge cities, I think I've learned that I like a slower pace of life in smaller cities, being able to kind of go into a big city but not actually being there all the time. So I think like I love the vibe of like Vienna or like smaller cities like Brighton, or but still having those links to like London or Paris.
I just like living in a city because I like not having a car. I find it more affordable. Like I actually love driving, but it's like more affordable for me to be living in a city at this point in my life.
But yeah, fair play. We're called Au Pair Paris. That's a fair assumption.
Fair assumption. Okay. This assumption is that you're crazy, wild, and amazing, and adventurous. Of course, with some self-control. I love that. That's totally true.
Such a nice assumption to know that you're
really nice. Thanks, Joy. Are you crazy and wild? Yeah. Do we have self-control?
In terms of what? Coughing? Sure.
Well, no, I think that we're like the best balance of like crazy, wild, adventurous, because like when we're awake, we're like fun and like. Follow me.
I'm right asleep there. Where's this going?
Follow me on this one. So when we're like we wake up at like 8.
Okay. You do.
Like 9, whatever. We wake up and we like plan the day and we like go on fun adventures and we go for fun walks and like we do all the crazy stuff. And then we go to sleep at a decent hour, like 11, 10 even, 12. I mean like we aim for 10, 11, we often go to 12. But like I feel like people often use the words crazy wild to be like, yeah, you're in the clubs, like doing cocaine all the time. Like, that's not
Yes, we are.
That's the life of au pairs behind the scenes. We definitely had fun times as au pairs, and we still have fun times now.
Yeah, but I mean like clubbing, going out drinking, like occasionally we would stay out.
Yeah, we're not like club people,
like
we don't really like clubbing. So that's like what we consider as wild, I think. That you have awesome taste in music and you go to awesome parties and you just soak up in all of your awesomeness. No, the real assumption was that you have awesome taste in music.
Well, we think so.
I think so, but
thanks.
But I think the way we listen to music is funny.
Oh my god, I was woken up this morning to one song being played on repeat. I had to come downstairs to be like, please, can you turn it off?
So basically when I listen to music, I just listen to one song.
Yeah. But if it's something like Lord, where she's like, me.
I'm listening to Liability by Lord right now, and it's kind of sad, but I'm trying to learn the songs. I want to sing it, and it's really good.
Still. But yeah, we have awesome taste in music. We'll take it.
Our new favorite thing to do is to go to concerts for very small artists that like are very just obscure.
Like French.
Because like, yeah, we went to Temi Tan like a couple months ago in Paris, and it was so fun because it was so intimate, like, and we actually studied this artist and like knew about him. We
also listened to his music in the car all the time when I was in America, and we also went to see Milky Chance, who aren't very obscure now really, but they're pretty cool.
And then who's the da-da-da-da-da?
Oh, Clean Bandit.
Clean Bandit. Our one divergence in music is that she like loves Ariana Grande, and like Ariana Grande for me is like, she's cool.
You're just jealous of Ariana Grande.
Assumption is you are very different people, and those differences complement your friendship.
I disagree. I think if anything, we're too similar. What
are our differences? Because we are very, very, very similar in the way that we live life, on like our sense of humor, on our hobbies. And I think the way that we look at life, like in terms of like just do your own thing, like we're very like relaxed about life. Like, I don't know if that's the word, but like we're career driven, but like we try not to get sucked into like the system of like the pressure of society. And I think that like is something about our friendship that I really appreciate. What's the differences? I think that in terms of our friendship, I'm
insane.
I don't know, like I think, I was gonna say like I'm the one that's doing like handstands, and like one of the biggest differences between us is how we work. And I think we've gotten to know that between when we started this project, is like what we like. Like I like to be in front of the camera. I'm much more performative than you are. You're more of like a writer and like not introverted, but like a calmer, like we're very artistic in different ways. I'm artistic in a performative way, and you're artistic in like you know, the writing, the calmer way, like the behind the scenes. If we were both on like a theater troupe, you would be like writing the script and like maybe directing, whereas I'd be like, yes, tell me what to do. I'm like, here, when I'm here, I'll scream.
There's questions that are kind of hard to like analyze, because like either you're self-deprecating or you're kind of insulting the other person.
Well, you want to hear an insult?
Like,
This last assumption is wonderful. That you don't come from rich families. Excuse me.
Oh,
do we look
wow.
poor? That's so mean. One assumption you can make about us is that like we don't care about what people say about us. Because we have a really great sense of humor, and luckily we can laugh off whatever we have coming at us. But like, what? So we thought about like, why did this assumption come at us? And it's probably because we talk about how cheap we are all the time, hopefully, and not because of how we look. Okay, that's it.
No, I quite like the idea that we're just, you know, we're frugal. Maybe that assumption comes from the frugality.
For sure. Okay, well, thank you for your assumptions. We really enjoyed reading them. They were so fun, and I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have any other assumptions about us that are kind, put them in the comments below.
No more insults, please. Check out our book, like this channel, subscribe to this channel, like the website. No, that's all wrong.
Join the open forum and talk to other au pairs. Okay.
Read blog.
Yeah.
That's all for now.
Ciao.